Okay, I did a video at Starkey's farmstead this morning after church. Uh, One of my people had wrote in, and it's hard to tell if somebody's aggravated, upset, or just talking when you get a fax or email. And the thing was, don't you people understand that weeds destroy your garden soil? If you look at it one way, that might be true. Or another way, it's just another way of gardening. Now, I explained real careful how the weeds wouldn't destroy your garden and how we go about doing it. And during the course of that video, it was extremely hot. I might have sounded cross according to Gigi, which I wasn't, and I'm not. But I've learned at my age, I don't care how smart you are on the subject, there's always somebody that knows something that you don't. So be cautious. And I'm talking to me. Be cautious when you step forward as an expert. Because one of my favorite saying is, after working with, quote, experts over a century, over the last 50 years, engineers, civil engineers, chemical engineers, electrical engineers, I found out that an expert is a drip under pressure. That's all it is. You're a human being. You know what you've been around. You don't know what I've been around. So I'm cautious when I answer my people. I do not want to talk down to anybody, and I welcome any criticism, good, ugly, but not bad. Yeah, I can take the good with the bad, but it comes in ugly, I don't want anything to do with it. In all my years of doing these videos, I blocked one person. Uh, I think he knew 5 words in English, and every one of them was ugly. So I said, no, I don't need that. I just shut him off. That was years ago. Ever since then, been cool as a cucumber. Lacking some. Good morning, people. Pawpaw Sammy here. I'm at Starkey's farmstead. Just got back from Bible class, reading up on some of my comments I get from my people. And one of them kind of stood out about, don't you people know that all those weeds in that garden is taking the nutrients out of the ground? Well, I'm fixing to explain a few things here. According to the USDA, there is no such thing as a weed. You have cover crops, is what we call it. It does not compete with your crop. Now, true enough, if the grass gets thick enough, it'll drown out some of your crops. But if you take this grass, a cover crop, look at this. That's planted on purpose. That's a cover crop. You got clover. It puts stuff back in the ground that your plants need. If that plant's growing right here and it keeps coming back right here, it's according to the government, it is putting stuff in the soil that the soil needs. That plant is working. Clover, nitrogen, and there's the boss right there helping it out. He's checking things out. Anyway, some of my subscribers sent me a little bump that all this stuff is taken away from your garden. No, it's not. It is not. You see this hay here, people? Them bales of hay right here? You know what that's for? They take that and they put it out here. After they mow all this down, after the crops are over with. If you look at the patches out here, that's all hay. Just grew through the hay. That hay kills those cover crops and the so-called weeds. They die, they go back in the ground, the roots in the ground, decay out. Now you got an open, porous ground. This was solid clay 3-4 years ago. Look at it.
Yeah, watch, turn around. So he's not lying. When we started, this is solid clay. Thank you, Rooster. My rooster just showed you what once was clay. Now you can still see the clay particles. Look at that. You can tell it was once clay, but look at it now.
Okay. That's what I try to tell my people. Yeah, it looks a little hairy in spots, but it's intentional. Work with the land. You absolutely want to work with it. Like I said, once they roll these hay bales out and get it about 6 or 8 inches thick, all this is going to die. It's going to go back just like where that rooster was digging. And next year when she plants, beautiful topsoil, good clay soil, some of the best in the world.
That's right. And I think a misconception is that you have to have a rode up, bare dirt garden or you can't grow food. Guys, we're about 4 days off it being August in southeast Louisiana. What's once started as a fully hayed spot now has some weed growth. But that little green that you see right there is actually another form of cover crop. And the way that I get rid of it is I row hay right back over all of this and replant. This is the end of this garden. In Louisiana, we plant twice. This garden has been harvested and it has, all the food's been picked. So we're letting it just go back natural now. Now what we'll do is we'll bring hay over here to a new area, this area, roll the hay out and replant the second garden.
Right.
And let that spot rest.
And you just hit the nail on the head. We're almost into August. It's hotter than a $2 pistol. And that will lower the temperature of the ground.
Oh, yeah.
And that hay, moisture, the temperature will drop down, depends on the atmosphere, your moisture in the air and all. It'll drop the temperature 10, 15, 20 degrees sometimes.
Absolutely. And one thing people don't understand is I have one little watering system out there. I grew this is a quarter acre garden.
1/8.
A 1/8. Thank you, Daddy. 1/8 garden of an acre. I grew hundreds of pounds of food in here and I have one little sprinkler system. How did I do that? Because when I water, it stays there for weeks because the hay traps it to the soil.
That's right. And like I said, evaporation, poof, there goes the temperature. 100 degrees up here, 75, 80, 90 down there. I mean,
yeah, it's perfect. The roots are the most important part of your plant.
So anyway, the people that jumped on me about weeds and taking away from the garden apparently did it the way they've been doing it since day one. Bare ground, turn it up. When it gets too hot, it's just going to die. Okay.
Right, you do you, we'll do us.
That's right.
Let's agree to disagree.
Yeah, you know, I'm not fussing. I'm just telling you people it works. It absolutely works.
It does, it does.